Okay, we're going to go ahead and start our videos on Chapter 8. We skipped Section 8.1. We just jump right into rational functions. Here are the objectives for this section. We're going to identify and evaluate rational functions. We got this guy right here. Vertical asymptotes, horizontal asymptotes, and holes. And we'll get more in depth as to what these are and how we find them. But real quick, a rational function. Rational is a fraction. So now we've gone from functions where it was just, for lack of a better term, like a whole number. Now we're dealing with a fraction where we have an equation in the top and an equation in the bottom. So let's deal with this. We have our definition first. A rational function is a function that can be written as a quotient of two polynomials. So a rational function is a polynomial over a polynomial. Okay, so in the last chapter we discussed the definition of a polynomial, and so it's any polynomial over any polynomial. So the next slide is of items that are rational functions or possibly not rational functions. So if I look at this first example, is this guy a polynomial? Yes, the top is a polynomial. Is the bottom a polynomial? Yes. So for this first one, yes, this is a rational function. Okay, so let's look at our next one. If I look here, this guy right here, polynomials are not allowed to have fractional exponents. When we're looking at polynomial expressions, the exponents are integers. So this guy is not a polynomial. So this is not a rational function. If I look at this next one, example bottom left, the top is a polynomial, it's linear. Now I look at the bottom, and this is an absolute value. This guy is not a polynomial. So this second one down here is not an example of a rational function. And if I look at the bottom right one here, this is technically over 1, and 5x is a polynomial, 1 is a polynomial. So this is a rational function. So these are examples of rational functions. It's just fractions, and we have a polynomial in the numerator, a polynomial in the denominator.